So Sally Gutierrez is a visual artist working in the hybrid field between contemporary art and documentary. She studied in Madrid in Spain, where she received an MA in art studies. Then she moved to Berlin, and in the 1990s participated in the art movement in the former East Berlin. And she moved then to New York on a Fulbright grant, completed her master's studies here at Media Studies in New York, at the New School. And at the same time, she took part in the Whitney Museum of American Art study programs. After moving back to Europe, she goes back and forth all the time. She received grants to travel to South Africa and to the Philippines, where she made several videos. Her work has been shown at international galleries, museums, TV channels, and film festivals. Her first feature-length documentary, Topologo, co-directed with his sister Gabriela, had received 8 international awards. But I think without any doubt, the most important achievement in her life is the fact that she was an original member of the people who created, of the group that created this conference 10 years ago. In her presentation, she will show fragments of videos shot in Spain, the Philippines, and South Africa, titled Manola Gets the Bus, Organ Market, and Topologo. And she will also talk about some of the issues arising from her work. Welcome, Sally Gutierrez.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. We currently have a cable problem here, but so I can't show you my clips right now. But we'll resolve it. I'll just talk to you a little bit about my work and why I'm here. I'd like to thank Paolo Carpignano and the conference organizers for inviting me, and Catherine and Tatiana for all the technical and email support of the last months. As Paolo was saying, I came to New York 10 years ago on a Fulbright grant to do a media studies program here, and I felt, I don't know how difficult to see you because you're all in the dark. I don't know, as students, how you feel in the media studies program. I felt very much at home, and I felt also that with the professors, I had a more equal relationship and communication that I had with some of my professors in Berlin and Madrid. And also something that I've learned to appreciate more with the perspective that time gives you is that I also felt that they were very, very supportive. I think we probably all agree that one of the most empowering experiences that a student can have is having a professor, someone who has a certain authority and who you respect and admire, having this person really believe in you and support your work. And also, I think one of the most enriching experience for me, I was coming from the 90s in Berlin, which was a very legendary decade in the former East Berlin, where we were squatting the historical situation after the wall fell, had left half of the city in bureaucratic chaos. So the artists, we were taking advantage of it and squatting of a lot of empty buildings and factories. It was a very vibrant moment. Oh, I'm not using the microphone. Can you hear me? Yeah? Yes. Yeah, you could, right? Okay, sorry. It was a very vibrant scene of political and cultural activism happening in Berlin those years, where we really felt, or we thought, that we were changing the world. But it was a very white European context. And for me, coming to New York, one of the most important things of being in the program and also in the Whitney studio program, I also participated in that, was the diversity of students and professors that I was working with. I don't know how you feel today, but for me, discussing text, analyzing videos, film, and media with students and professors that came from cultural contexts, religions that were completely different from mine, reading on post-colonialism, gender, semiotics, etc., made a very strong impact and has been one of the things that I've carried with me in my work after that. And then concretely about the conference that we are celebrating today, yes, it's true that it started in the Baudrillard class. We were taking an intensive summer course on Baudrillard with Paolo, and I remember that it was very, very hot. I was telling Sam and Laura about it. It was very, very hot, humid summer, and it was freezing cold, similar today as to this room today inside the class. So I even remember those physical contrasts. and we started talking about the possibility of talking about theoretical issues and debates that were coming up. There was a lot of energy and passion and a lot of time put into that first conference, and it's very gratifying to be here today and to see that it's grown and what it's turned into. Two of my very close friends, Ebony Selassie and Inez Templeton, were also part of that, and I wanted to mention them. So anyway, we chose Manola because for us she embodies an idea of success, but not the success that the late capitalist society would describe of being a successful woman, but something much more authentic that I hope you'll be able to see in the clips. So I'm going to show you the first clip from Manola Gets the Bus, not from the You Send It. Wait, let me close this.
Pues yo me iba a trabajar. Bueno, primero me iba a buscar trapo, papel, hueso, cristal, que ahora lo veo todo por ahí, digo, madre mía, si fuera Antonio. Y luego, la mujer gitana levantaba a mi hijo, a mi Enrique, le lavaba, le peñaba y le llevaba a rolar. Luego le traía, le daba de comer y ya. Hasta que yo venía de trabajar. Porque yo me iba a las 6 de la mañana a buscar el papel y el trapo y todo eso. Luego venía, me dejaba y me iba a fregar bares. Que fregaba bares muchísimo.
In this day and age, women's bodies are increasingly under the stress of aesthetic technologies of control, from diets to cosmetic surgery, implemented to hide any traces of whatever may seem offensive to the dominant gaze, especially old age and poverty. And as Kristeva reminds us, the abject is what forces a traumatic encounter with reality and does not respond to borders, positions, or roles. So Manola Gets the Bus confronts the public with a visual discourse based on what commercial film would exclude as its abject other. The space of visual otherness that opened up for us gives the possibility of a new politics of representation, another type of visual pleasure, new relationships of the gaze, of narrative discourse and subjectivity. I'm going to show you the second clip.